Um, Here's a world's best cheat sheet page. Crisp one-page notes on OWN observes 2025 as the International Year of Glaciers Preservation and Climate Change Impact. I've kept it super concise, exam-friendly, and with keywords, dates, examples, and tricks so you can revise quickly. International Year of Glaciers Preservation 2020 by United Nations. Key points. 2025, declared as International Year of Glaciers Preservation by UN. Why? To highlight urgent need to protect glaciers, crucial for freshwater, climate balance, ecosystems, human survival. Climate change context. 2024, hottest year on record. World Meteorological Organization WMO calls human-induced activities, burning fossil fuels, deforestation, pollution. WMO warning, every fraction of a degree matters. Even 0.1 breezy cells warming increases floods, heatwave storms. Climate catastrophes in 2024. 1. Record rainfall, flash floods, crop damage. 2. Heat waves, 50 degrees Celsius in some places. Dangerous to life. 3. Wildfires, forests destroyed, animals lost habitat. 4. WMO report, plus 41 extra dangerous heat days in 2024. 5. World Weather Attribution, WWA, studied 29 events, 26 worsened by climate change. Impact 3 to 700 deaths, millions displaced. Why glaciers matter. Store 70% of Earth's fresh water, feed rivers, drinking water, agriculture. Regulate sea levels and global temperature. Loss, floods, droughts, water scarcity, rise in sea level, threat to billions. Global action needed. International cooperation, share tech, funds, data. Focus, adaptation, disaster warning, emission reduction. UN message, extreme heat and glacier loss, global threat, not local issue. Timeline, 2024, hottest year, multiple climate disasters. Jan 2025, final global temperature data released by WMO. 2025, International Year of Glaciers Preservation officially observed. Exam tips and tricks. Keyword trick, heat, floods, storms, fires, major disasters linked to climate change. Glacier equals freshwater bank, easy way to remember why glaciers are vital. WMO quote, every fraction of a degree matters, important line for answers. Link with SDGs, glaciers plus climate affects water, health, economy, biodiversity. Data pointers to remember, 2024 hottest year, plus 41 dangerous heat days, 26-29 events worsened, 3,700 deaths, millions displaced. With this one-pager, you can revise in 2 minutes before exams. Do you want me to also create a visual memory map, mind map diagram of this so you can recall it even faster? Here's a world-class cheat sheet for quick revision on the toxic waste disposal from Bhopal's Union Carbide Factory 2024 update. I'll keep it one-page style, exam-friendly, with bullets, keywords, and dates, so you can revise in 2 minutes before exams. Check. Cheat sheet. Bhopal gas tragedy and toxic waste disposal 2024 update. The disaster background. Date, night of 2 to 3 Dec 1984. Place, Union Carbide Pesticide Factory, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Gas leaked, methyl isocyanate. Immediate impact, at least 5,479 deaths. Official, activists claim much higher. Long-term, thousands with chronic illness, lung issues, eye damage, cancers, congenital disorders. Called world's worst industrial disaster. The leftover toxic waste. Even after 40 years, toxic waste, 377 tons, was still lying inside the factory. Waste includes MIC traces, the deadly gas, 7 pesticide product, reactor residues, contaminated soil and chemicals. Court pressure. Supreme Court and Madhya Pradesh High Court, Dec 3rd 2024, ordered waste removal. HC warned. Govt was in state of inertia, doing nothing. Gave 4 weeks deadline, warned of contempt of court if not followed. Waste transport. Date after 3 Dec 2024 order. Method, 12 sealed container trucks. Route, from Bhopal, Pithampur, Dar district, 250 kilometers away. Security, green corridor created, safe route, no traffic. Duration, 7 hours journey. Waste disposal, Pithampur industrial area, Dar. Process, incineration, burning at very high temperature. Time frame, if safe, 3 months. If issues, up to 9 months, 180 days. Safety steps. 1. Small waste burnt first. Ash tested for toxins. 2. 4-layer filters ensure smoke is non-toxic. 3. Ash disposal. Sealed with 2-layer membrane. Buried safely. No soil water contact. Supervision. Central and state pollution control boards plus expert team. Why important? First big step towards closure for survivors after 40 years. Prevents further soil, water and air contamination. Symbolic justice, disaster site finally being cleaned. Exam tips and tricks. Keywords to remember. Mike gas, Union Carbide, 1984 tragedy, 377 tons waste. Pithampur incineration, 4-layer filters, HC deadline, 40 years later. Trick to recall date, disaster, 2 to 3rd to Dec 1984. Court rebuke and waste move 3rd Dec 2024, exactly 40 years later. One-liner, the world's worst industrial disaster, Bhopal, 1984, took 40 years to start cleaning. 377 tons of toxic waste now being incinerated in 2024. Use this sheet to revise quickly. If asked about Bhopal gas tragedy aftermath, always mention waste disposal 2024, court pressure, 377 tons, Pithampur incineration. Do you want me to also make a visual diagram / flow chart of this, like arrows from 1984 tragedy, waste stored, court's order, waste shifted, incineration process, so you can remember it? Here's your world best crisp one-page cheat sheet on Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee, GEAC. Everything important, no clutter, easy to revise before exams. GEAC cheat sheet, exam quick revision. Basics, full form, Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee, under Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, MOEF&C, Law Base, Environment Protection Act 1986, Rules Base 1989 rules, manufacture, use, import, export and storage of hazardous microorganisms, GMOs, cells. Role functions, appraises, checks, approves activities involving large-scale use of hazardous microorganisms, recombinant DNA products in research and industry, release of GM organisms like GM crops, GM mustard into environment, approves experimental field trials of GM crops, can take punitive action, punish violators under EPA 1986, meets monthly or 24/4 members. Key updates. July 2024, Supreme Court gave split verdict on GM mustard approval, needs stricter oversight. Dec 30, 2024, notification. Members must declare conflicts of interest, personal, professional links, must abstain from decision-making if conflict exists. Written declarations compulsory for experts on joining committee. Aim, transparency, trust in decision-making. Why important? GM organisms affect environment, biodiversity, soil, other crops, human and animal health, food safety. GEAC ensures balance, innovation versus safety. Example, GM mustard, DMH11 case, India's first food crop GM approval challenged, GEAC approved, hoved, SC intervened, stricter rules added. Keywords must remember: GEAC, MOFCC, EPA 1986, Rules 1989, recombinant DNA, GM crops, GM mustard, field trials, conflict of interest. Transparency, quick tricks, GEAC, Genetic Environmental Approval Committee. Think, gatekeeper of GM crops in India. Always link, 1989 Rules, EPA. 1986, use GM mustard as example in exam latest case. With this page you can revise in 2 mins and cover everything. Would you like me to now make a flashcard set Q&A for this, so you can self-test quickly before exams? Perfect, here's your world best one-page cheat sheet on GM crops. Exam ready, all keywords, dates, pros, cons, laws and examples. GM crops exam cheat sheet, quick revision. Definition: GM crops, genetically modified. Plants whose DNA is changed by humans using biotechnology, genetic engineering, not natural mating. Method equals insert select genes, lab tests, field trials, regulator approval. Key technologies: modern biotechnologies, recombinant DNA, gene technology, gene transfer even across unrelated species. Methods: types, traits, BT crops, insect resistance, e.g. tea cotton, herbicide tolerant crops, virus resistant crops, carry viral resistance genes, nutritional crops, e.g. golden rice, Vit A, stress tolerant, drought, salt resistant. Benefits, arguments for: higher yields helps food security, shorter growing cycles, pest and disease resistance, less pesticide use, longer shelf life, more nutrition, lower food production cost, benefits farmers and consumers. Risks, arguments against: BT cotton failed in rain-fed areas, worked only in irrigated ones. Human health concerns: allergies, gut issues, antibiotic resistance, marker genes. Environment: gene flow, crossbreeding with wild crops, harm to beneficial insects, organisms, pests may develop resistance. Socioeconomic: seed costs, corporate control. Testing gaps, most safety tests by companies, not independent. India, regulation and cases, law base, environment protection, 1986. Rules, 1989 rules regulate GMOs. Main regulator, GEC, Genetic Engineering Appraisal Committee under MOEF and CC. Food safety, FSSAI approves GM food. State and district bodies monitor illegal cultivation. Important India milestones. 2002, beet cotton equals only GM crop approved for commercial use. 2000 knocked, GAC approved beet brinjal. 2010, Feb, Environment Minister imposed moratorium, beet brinjal banned. 2024, Joel 23rd, Supreme Court split verdict on GM mustard approval, case ongoing. 2024, Dec 31, Gov rule, GAC members must declare conflict of interest. Global notes, WHO, FAO, GM foods on market, safety tested, no proven harm. Golden rice used in Asia to fight vitamin A deficiency, not approved in India. Keywords to write in exam. GM crops, DNA alteration, recombinant DNA, BT cotton, BT brinjal, GM mustard, GPA 1986, rules 1989, conflict of interest, food security versus biosafety, gene flow, resistance, nutritional crops. Quick memory tricks, 3 H's, health, human habitat equals risks, 3 P's, production, pesticide reduction, profit equals benefits. Dates 1986, E99, rules, 2002, BT cotton, 2009 to 10, BT brinjal, 2024, SCGM mustard. With this, you can revise GM crops in 3 minutes before exams. Do you want me to now make 10 flashcards Q&A style from this cheat sheet so you can test yourself quickly before exams? Perfect. Let's make you a world-best one-page cheat sheet for quick exam revision. I'll keep it short, only bullets, keywords and key facts, no long sentences. I'll also add memory tricks so you can recall fast. Cheat sheet, injectable hydrogel for breast cancer therapy, ITG plus Bose Institute. Background, institutes, IIT Guwahati plus Bose Institute, Kolkata. Year news, 2025, recent. Aim, targeted, localized breast cancer therapy. Why? Traditional chemo spreads everywhere, hurts healthy plus cancer cells, severe side effects. Hydrogel basics. Hydrogel equals jelly-like sponge, water plus polymer chains cross-linked in 3D net. Key properties: hydrophilic, absorbs water, biocompatible, safe in body, biodegradable, breaks down safely, flexible, soft, fits shapes, semi-permeable, selective release. Example: soft contact lenses, hydrogels. The injectable hydrogel. Injectable flows through syringe, forms gel at tumor site. Drug used in tests, doxorubicin, common chemo drug. Smart stimuli responsive, reacts to tumor microenvironment, e.g. high glutathione GSH, controlled drug release. Preclinical results, animal tests, not humans yet. 1 injection, 75% tumor shrinkage in 18 days, mouse breast cancer model. Localized delivery, drug acts at tumor, not whole body. Fewer side effects, healthy tissues spared, improves quality of life. Advantages: targeted, medicine stays near tumor, controlled release, slow plus steady dose, reduced side effects, less nausea, hair loss, etc. Biodegradable, disappears after job, less invasive, avoids major surgeries. Applications of hydrogels beyond cancer. Medical, wound healing, tissue engineering, regenerative medicine, drug delivery, everyday soft contact lenses, soil moisture retention, tech, soft robotics, battery cooling systems, wastewater cleaning. Limits, next steps. Preclinical only, human trials, phase 3, still needed. Challenges: large-scale production, long-term safety, different tumor types. Memory tricks, HYDRO equals hydrogel properties, H hydrophilic, Y your body safe biocompatible, D dissolves biodegradable, R rubber-like soft, flexible, O only lets some pass, semi-permeable, 75, 18, 1, 75% shrinkage, 18 days, 1 injection. Gel equals sponge needle smart release. This cheat sheet equals all key points plus memory codes, keywords for last minute exam use. Do you want me to also make a tiny diagram flow chart? Inject, gel, tumor, release, so you can remember faster visually? Absolutely. Here's a world-class super crisp cheat sheet for H5N1 bird flu, India 2024 outbreak. Everything is bullet-wise, short and exam-friendly. I've added key dates, keywords, examples and quick tips for super fast revision. H5N1 bird flu, India 2024 cheat sheet. 1. Outbreak overview. State, Maharashtra, Nagpur, Gorewada Rescue Centre. Date last week of DEC 2024. Animals affected: 3 tigers plus 1 leopard. First animal case in India. Cause: likely infected chicken meat. Investigations ongoing. Detection: post-mortem samples. NISAB Bhopal. 2. Virus information: name H5N1, avian influenza, bird flu. Type: highly contagious, mostly birds, can affect mammals. History: 1996, first in China. 2015, first India outbreak, Maharashtra and Gujarat. 2020 onwards, spread globally, Europe, Asia, Africa, Americas, Antarctica. 3. Species affected: wild animals, tigers, leopards, foxes, pumas, bears, California condor. Farm animals: chickens, cattle, goats, minks. Marine mammals: sea lions, dolphins, Chile, Peru. Key point: virus can cross species barrier. 4. Human risk: human infection, rare, transmission, direct contact with infected birds, droppings. WHO assessment: low general public risk, human to human, rare. Climate factor: migration changes, higher spread chance. 5. Government measures: quarantine, separate sick animals, PPE for staff, gloves, masks, suits. Health checks: detect flu-like symptoms in zoo, rescue staff. Hygiene education: wash hands, avoid contamination. One Health approach: integrates human, animal and environment health. ICAR role: confirm virus strain plus monitor unusual deaths in poultry and wildlife. Prevention and safety tips: avoid live animal markets, sick birds, wash hands and maintain hygiene. Do not eat sick poultry. Report unusual animal deaths. Seek medical attention if exposed. Example tip for exams: 3 tigers plus 1 leopard. Nagpur, DEC 2024, first Indian animal case. 7. Keywords for quick memory: H5N1, avian influenza, bird flu. Quarantine, PPE, One Health, ICAR and NISAD. Species jump, zoonotic, post-mortem, migration impact. 2015, first India outbreak. 2024, Nagpur outbreak. 8. Exam tips and tricks. Tip 1. Remember Nagpur tigers plus leopard equals first Indian animal case 2024. Tip 2. H5N1 equals bird flu, can infect mammals. Tip 3. PPP, hygiene, quarantine are gov measures, easy to recall. Tip 4. Link One Health approach to human plus animal plus environment. Tip 5. Remember global history: China 1996, India 2015, 2024 animal case. Super fast memory hack: tiger, leopard, chicken, Nagpur 2024. First animal case, H5N1, PPE, One Health, ICAR monitoring. If you want, I can also make a small diagrammatic version of this cheat sheet with arrows, boxes and keywords so it fits in one page visually and becomes unstoppable for exam memory. Do you want me to make that diagram version next? Absolutely. Here's a world-class, ultra-crisp, one-page cheat sheet for human metapneumovirus HMPV, perfect for quick revision before exams. I've included bullets, dates, keywords, examples and tips. Human metapneumovirus HMPV cheat sheet. 1. Basic info: full name, human metapneumovirus HMPV. Type: single-stranded RNA virus, enveloped. Family: genus Pneumoviridae, metapneumovirus. Discovered 2001. Related virus: RSV, respiratory syncytial virus. Similar symptoms too. Who is affected? Babies 6 to 12 months peak age, older adults 60 plus years, immunocompromised people. 3. Symptoms: mild runny nose, cough, low fever, sore throat. Severe bronchopneumonia, high fever, trouble breathing, wheezing. Incubation 3 to 6 days. Seasonality: winter, spring. 4. Transmission: spread, droplets from coughing and sneezing. Close contact: hugging, shaking hands. Contaminated surfaces: toys, doorknobs, tables. Example: baby touches toy with virus, rubs eyes, infected, Plala 5. Difference from RSV: HMPV severe in 6 to 12 months, RSV severe in 6 months, both similar symptoms: cough, fever, lung infection. 6 cases in India, Karnataka 2025. Case 1, 3-month-old girl, bronchopneumonia, admitted in Bengaluru, discharged. Case 2, 8-month-old boy, bronchopneumonia, admitted Jan 3rd, recovering. Note: no international travel, local circulation. 7. Global presence, virus already circulating globally. WHO provides updates on outbreaks, see China. 8. Prevention tips: hand hygiene, wash hands frequently. Cough etiquette: cover mouth, nose. Avoid close contact with sick people. Surface cleaning: toys, tables, doorknobs. Healthy lifestyle: good nutrition for immunity. 9. Treatment: no specific medicine or vaccine. Supportive care: rest, fluids, RSV hospitalization support 10. Exam keywords tricks. HMPV, RNA virus, pneumoviridae, 2001. Peak age 6 to 12 months. Compare RSV 6 months. Spread droplets, contact surfaces. Symptoms, mild cold, severe bronchopneumonia. Prevention, hand hygiene, cough etiquette, clean surfaces. India cases 2025, Karnataka, 2 infants, local 11. Quick memory tip, mnemonic. HMPV, happy moms protect very carefully. H, hand hygiene. M, monitor symptoms. P, peak age 6 to 12 months. V, virus spreads via droplets and surfaces. C, care supportive treatment. This cheat sheet is exam-friendly, 1 page, with all important facts, dates and keywords included. If you want, I can also make a visual 1-page diagram version with virus spread, symptoms, prevention and cases so you can memorize in 30 seconds, super fast revision style. Do you want me to make that visual cheat sheet? Perfect, let's create the world's best cheat sheet from the whole summary. I'll keep it short, style, exam-friendly, with dates, keywords, facts, tricks, so you can revise it in a minute before exams without missing anything. Anemia in India. 1-page cheat sheet. New tech anemia phone developed by Cornell University, transferred to ICMR, India. Works like COVID-19 home strip plus portable reader. Process, finger prick, drop of blood, results in minutes. Connectivity, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, uploads data, central database. Use, on-the-spot diagnosis, quick treatment, referrals, track prevalence. Advantage, cheap, fast, portable, digital, fits rural outreach. NFHS 520 and 21, anemia prevalence, India, children 6 to 59 months, 67.1%, adolescent girls 15 to 19 years, 59.1%, women 15 to 49 years, 57%, pregnant women 52.2%, adolescent boys 15 to 19 years, 31.1%, men 15 to 49 years, 20%, highest burden, children plus adolescent girls, pregnant women. Why it matters, causes. Iron deficiency, main, poor diet, worm infestation, blood loss. Effects, fatigue, breathlessness, poor school performance, pregnancy risks, organ failure, even death. High risk groups, children, adolescent girls, pregnant women. Government initiatives. 1. Anemia Mukt Bharat, AMB, launched 2018. Part of Intensified National Iron Plus Initiative, IPI. Goal, reduce anemia faster, 1% annual decline. Target groups, 6 to 59 me of 590, adolescents 10 to 19 years, women 15 to 49 years, pregnant and lactating women. Interventions, IFA supplements, deworming, awareness, screening, blood banks. Drug 2, weekly iron and folic acid supplementation, WEFs. Focus, adolescents 10 to 19 years. Strategy, weekly IFA tablets, supervised intake, biannual deworming. Also dietary diversification, school-based awareness. 3. Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan PSMA, since 2016, 9th of every month. Free focused ANC checkups by doctors. Special focus, anemia detection in pregnant women. 4. Blood bank and storage. District hospitals, blood banks, sub-district, storage centres for emergency transfusions. 5. Other measures, universal screening, all pregnant women tested, IFA tablets, free distribution via PHCs, VHNDs, HMIS plus MCTS, data tracking and monitoring, deworming, albendazole twice yearly. Exam tips and tricks. Remember 67, 57, 52, children 67.1%, women 57.0%, pregnant women 52.2%. AMB equals 6 target groups, children small plus big, adolescents, girls, boys, women, mothers. WIFs equals weekly IFA for teens, easy to link, WIFs weekly. PMSMA equals 9th of every month, think 9 months pregnancy, 9th date checkup. Main cause equals iron deficiency, but don't forget worms and poor diet. Anemia phone equals Cornell's ICMR, finger prick strip, minutes, digital upload. Revision in 1 line, anemia is India's hidden crisis. 67% kids, 57% women, 52% pregnant. Govt fights with AMB 2018, WIFs, weekly IFA, PMSMA, 9th checkups, IFA tablets, deworming. Now boosted by Cornell's anemia phone. Quick, cheap, digital screening. Would you like me to now design this into a colourful, decorative 1-page note sheet with boxes, highlights, icons and memory tricks so you can use it as a quick visual revision chart? Perfect, let's build you a world best 1-page cheat sheet. Super crisp, keyword rich, exam ready, but covering all important points so nothing is missed. Hag ISRO crops, cowpea leaves in space, PSLV C60, mission basics, agency ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, rocket, PSLV C60, 44.5 meter tall, launch date 30 for DEC 2024, main payload, 2 SpaceX satellites, SDX-01 and SDX-02, each 220 kilograms, circular orbit at 475 kilometers, experiment platform, POEM-4, PSLV's fourth stage reused. POEM-4 orbit 350 kilometers. Onboard experiments 24. Inkla crops. Crops compact research module for orbital plant studies built by Vikram Sarabhai Space Center VSSC. Seeds 8. Cowpea vignunguiculata. Goal: study plant growth in microgravity. Features of crops: automated and self-sustaining plant growth box, controlled environment, sealed chamber, active thermal regulation, maintains ideal temperature. Sensors: oxygen, O2 and carbon dioxide, CO2, relative humidity, soil moisture, temperature. Camera captures plant growth images, lights, artificial grow lights for photosynthesis, water system, precise soil hydration. Growth results: germination within 4 days, stage reached, 2-leaf stage, healthy sprouting, proved. Crops can support seed germination plus early plant life in space. Why important? Plants in space, food, oxygen, water recycling for astronauts, essential for long-duration missions, Moon, Mars, Space Station. Builds ISRO's capacity for bioregenerative life support systems. Step towards self-sustaining habitats in space. Exam-ready keywords: ISRO, PSLV C60, POEM-4 crops, VSSC, cowpea, vignunguiculata, microgravity, controlled environment, sensors, germination, 2-leaf stage, life support systems, long-duration missions, oxygen regeneration, water recycling. Extra smart points, don't miss. POEM equals PSLV orbital experimental module, 4th stage reused, saves cost, reduces space junk. Crops multi-phase project, future upgrades for larger plants. First Indian experiment of sustained plant growth in orbit. Links to Gaganyaan and future Indian space station plans. Quick memory trick: crops, cowpea, controlled box, remember experiment name. 4 C's for crops: cowpea, controlled, camera, CO2, O2. 350 versus 475, 350 kilometers 475 kilometers equals satellites. Timeline: 30 DEC 2024, launch, 4 days, leave sprout. This is your crisp one-pager, all keywords, dates, numbers and logic tied together. Perfect for last-minute exam revision. Do you also want me to make this into a colourful visual sheet with boxes, arrows, diagrams, so you can literally revise it in 2 minutes before exam? Here's the world's best one-page cheat sheet for your revision. Concise, crisp, with keywords, dates and exam hacks. How cheat sheet: PSLV C60 mission, Genome India project, Pench Tiger Reserve. PSLV C60 mission, date 30th DEC 2024, night launch, launch Earth LV C60 Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, height 44.5 meters, payload 2 SpaceX satellites, spacecraft A SDX-01, spacecraft B SDX-2, weight 220 kilograms each, orbit 475 kilometers circular orbit, PS4 POEM-4 platform, PSLV's 4th stage used as orbital platform, carries 24 onboard experiments, altitude 350 kilometers at orbit. Trick to remember: C60 equals 2 satellites plus POEM-4 with 24 experiments. Genome India project launched Jan 2020. Funding: Department of Biotechnology, DBT, Ministry of Science and Technology. Goal: create India's genetic map. Sequence 10,000 healthy Indians from 99 communities, all major linguistic social groups. Consortium: 20 national institutes, 4 sequencing centers, 13 sample collection centers, 8 method development centers, some overlap. Progress: Jan 2024, sequencing of 10,074 genomes completed. Biobank, 20,000 DNA plus plasma samples, IISc, Bengaluru. Data storage, 10,000 plus genome files at IBDC, Faridabad. Significance: India, 1.4b people, high genetic diversity, helps in precision medicine, diabetes, cancer, heart disease, neurological disorders, builds low-cost genetic chips for diagnosis, will democratize data, benefit both India's global research, puts India in global genomics leadership. Trick to remember: 10,000 genomes, 20 institutes, 99 communities, precision medicine for India. Pench Tiger Reserve, Madhya Pradesh plus Maharashtra. Flora, plants. Teak covers 25% area. Sarg, mahua, grasses, shrubs, bamboo near water banks. Fauna, animals, herbivores, chital, sambar, nilgai, Gaur, Indian bison, wild boar. Predators: tiger, mane, leopard, wild dog, wolf. Birds: 325 plus species: Malabar pied hornbill, Indian pitta, osprey, grey-headed fishing eagle, white-eyed buzzard. Trick to remember: flora, fauna. TSMB: teak, sarg, mahua, bamboo. HPB: herbivores, predators, birds. Quick exam hacks: always link Genome India with India's Human Genome Map, precision medicine, affordable healthcare. PSLVC 60, 2 spedextalates poem 4 with 24 experiments. Pench equals teak forests, tigers, 325 birds. Possible questions in exams. 1. What was special about PSLVC 60? 2. What is the aim and significance of Genome India project? 3. Name key flora and fauna of Pench Tiger Reserve. 4. Where is the Genome Biobank located? IISC, Bengaluru. 5. Where is the Indian Biological Data Centre, IBDC, Faridabad? With this single page, you can revise in 2 minutes before exam and not miss any keyword. Do you want me to also make a visual infographic style sheet, like colourful exam notes with diagrams and memory tricks for faster recall? Here's the world best one-page cheat sheet on how genetic mutation causes Huntington's disease. Hack Huntington's disease H cheat sheet. Basics: disease type, genetic, inherited, progressive brain disorder. Cause: mutation in HTT gene, Huntington gene. Mutation detail: DNA sequence CAG repeats too many times. Normal: 35 repeats. Risk zone: 36 to 39 repeats. May not cause disease. Disease: 40 repeats. Who is affected? 3 to 7 per 100,000, mostly European ancestry. Inheritance: autosomal dominant. Only one faulty gene copy needed. How the mutation works. Step 1. Mutation equals extra CAG repeats, abnormal Huntingtin protein. Step 2. Repeats expand slowly in life. Childhood: 20 years, expand 1 per year. 80 repeats, expansion speeds up. Open quote. 150 repeats, protein becomes toxic, kills brain cells. Close quote. Step 3. Cell-specific toxicity. Only striatal projection neurons in striatum are mainly affected. Striatum controls movement and cognition. Example: like a ticking time bomb, safe for decades, but after the CAG count crosses a limit, it explodes, damaging cells. Symptoms: early signs, 30s to 40s, chorea, calls dance-like uncontrolled movements, mood, behavior changes, trouble thinking, memory loss. Later signs: severe movement disorder, tremors, abnormal posture, eye jerks, loss of speech, swallowing, independence. Lifespan after onset: 15 to 20 years. Treatment: no cure yet. Drugs for symptoms: haloperidol, tetrabenazine, amantadine, reduce movements. Research focus: slow stop CAG repeat expansion, protect neurons in striatum. Past failures: drugs that only silenced HTT gene help too few cells. Future hope: target repeat expansion, broader effect. Broader significance: findings apply to other repeat expansion disorders. Fragile X syndrome, myotonic dystrophy. Exam keywords must remember: HTT gene, CAG repeats, 40 repeats, striatal projection neurons, basal ganglia, cortex, chorea, autosomal dominant, 15 to 20 years survival. Quick tips and tricks: mnemonic for repeats: 35 safe, 40 disease, 80 trouble, 150 deadly. Why delayed onset? Repeats expand slowly, symptoms in middle age. Exam hack: if you see CAG repeats plus brain movement disorder, answer equals Huntington's disease. Always link HD, repeat expansion disorder, others equals Fragile X, myotonic dystrophy. With this, you can revise HD in under 2 minutes and recall everything in exams. Do you want me to also make a visual diagram mind map style version of this cheat sheet, like a colourful chart for instant memory? Here's a one-page crisp cheat sheet on Sriharikota's third launch pad, short, sharp, with all keywords, numbers, dates, and memory hacks so you can revise in minutes before exams. Sriharikota third launch pad cheat sheet. Big announcement. Union Cabinet PM Modi 2025 approved third launch pad at Sriharikota. Purpose: heavier spacecraft, human spaceflight, Gaganyaan, moon landing, Indian Space Station, BAYS by 2035. Location and importance: SDSC Shah Satish Dhawan Space Centre, Sriharikota Range, India's spaceport. Location: eastern coast, Andhra Pradesh, near equator, best for launches, less fuel, Earth rotation helps. Started 1971. First launch, Rohini 125 rocket, renamed after Satish Dhawan in 2002, ex-ISRO chief. Backbone of ISRO: integration, propellant testing, telemetry, tracking, control. Current launch pads. 1. First launch pad FLP, built 1990s, method integrate on the pad, rocket assembled directly on pad, has mobile service tower 3,200 tons. First launch set 1993 PSLV, used for PSLV plus SSLV. 2. Second launch pad SLP, built 2000s, method integrate, transfer, launch, assemble in vehicle assembly building, move rocket vertically on rails. First launch May 5, 2005, used for GSLV LVM-3, also PSLV. Did Chandrayaan-3 2023, preparing for human-rated LVM-3, Gaganyaan. Needed for third launch pad FLP equals 30 years old, PSLV focused. SLP equals 20 years old, GSLV LVM-3 focused. Growing demand, commercial missions, global market, Gaganyaan crew in space, BAS 2035, Indian Space Station, crewed moon landing 2040. Current capacity 8,000 tons LEO, new pad 30,000 tons LEO, needed for next 25 to 30 years future missions. The third launch pad, cost 3,985 crore, time 4 years to build. Industry maximum participation, privates public. Rocket support, next generation launch vehicle NGLV 91 meter tall, LVM-3 with semi-cryogenic stage. Future heavy lift rockets, up to 70 tons payload to LEO. Design universal and adaptable, works for multiple rockets. Boosts higher launch frequency plus human spaceflight plus deep space missions. Future vision, 2035, Bharatiya Antariksh Station, Indian Space Station. 2040, first Indian astronaut on moon. Global space economy, India wants bigger share, launches plus satellites. Memory hacks, FLP 1993 PSLV on the pad tower, SLP 2005 GSLV LVM-3 transfer and launch rails, TLP third launch pad. 2020-25 NGLV 30,000 tons future 30 years. TA 2035 space station 2040 moon landing. Tips for exams. Always mention capacity upgrade 8,000, 30,000 tons. Link with Gaganyaan, BAS 2035, Moon 2040. Use dates 1971 start, 1993 FLP, 25 SLP, 2025 TLP approval. Keywords SDSC SHAR, NGLV, semi-cryogenic universal. Got it? I'll make you a world-class one-page cheat sheet for Marburg virus disease, crisp, bullet-based with all important keywords, dates and facts. I'll also add quick tips and tricks for revision so you don't miss anything before exams. Chat Marburg virus disease, MVD, one-page cheat sheet. Basic facts. Cause, Marburg virus plus Raven virus, family Filoviridae, cousin of Ebola. First discovery 1967, outbreaks in Germany, Marburg and Frankfurt, and Yugoslavia, Belgrade. Lab workers handling African green monkeys. Natural reservoir, Egyptian fruit bat, Rusetus aegyptiacus. WHO classification, one of the deadliest viral hemorrhagic fevers, VHF. Transmission, animal-human, caves mines with fruit bats, exposure to bat saliva, urine droppings. Human, direct contact with blood, vomit, diarrhea, sweat, saliva, urine, semen or contaminated objects, bedclothes. Not airborne like common cold flu. Incubation period 2 to 21 days, usually 5 to 9. Person feels healthy but virus multiplies inside. Symptoms timeline: day 02, sudden fever, severe headache, malaise, chills. Day 35, diarrhea, stomach pain, vomiting, muscle aches. Day 57, rash, bleeding, nose, gums, eyes, GI tract, organ failure risk. Day 8 to 9, shock, multi-organ failure, death in fatal cases. Fatality rate 24% to 88%, depends on care. Diagnosis: PCR, gold standard viral genome. ELISA antigen antibody IgM. Virus isolation, high security labs only. Treatment: no approved vaccine antiviral yet. Supportive care saves lives. IV oral fluids and electrolytes. Blood transfusion if bleeding. Oxygen therapy. Treat other infections. Prevention and control: PPE, gloves, gowns, masks, goggles. Isolate patients quickly. Contact tracing 21 days. Safe burials, no direct touching. Community awareness, avoid caves, bats, unsafe burials. Key outbreaks: 1967, Germany, Yugoslavia, first discovery. 1975, South Africa, imported case from Zimbabwe. 1998 to 2000, DRC, gold mine outbreak. 2004-2005, Angola, deadliest. 374 cases, 329 deaths, 88% CFR. 2017, Uganda, multiple family cluster. 2022, Ghana, confirmed outbreak. 2023, Equatorial Guinea and Tanzania, first ever in those countries. 2025, Tanzania, Kagera, declared over on the 30/25 after 42 days, second incubation cycles. WHO and global guidance, surveillance for early detection, rapid response teams for isolation and tracing, research ongoing, experimental vaccines and antivirals in trial. Quick exam tricks. Remember with acronym FBIT dots, fever first symptom, BATS reservoir, incubation, 2 to 21 days, transmission fluids not airborne, diagnosis PCR ELISA, outbreaks Angola 2005, Tanzania 2025. Treatment supportive only, safe burial plus PPE, tracing fatality rate trick. Angola 2005, 88% highest ever, think Angola for almost all died. Outbreak declared over rule, needs 2 months incubation period, 42 days after last case. This is your crisp revision sheet. Read once before exam and you'll recall the whole story of Marburg. Do you want me to make this into a color-coded infographic style, like a smart chart with sections cause, symptoms, outbreaks, etc., so you can visually revise faster? Here's a world-class one-page cheat sheet for chronic wasting disease, CWD, zombie deer disease. Short, crisp, and exam-ready. Zombie deer disease, chronic wasting disease, CWD, one-page cheat sheet. Basics: name chronic wasting disease, CWD, nickname zombie deer disease, type prion disease, not virus, not bacteria, caused by misfolded proteins. First reported 1967, Colorado, USA. Regions: USA, Canada, Norway, Finland, Sweden, South Korea. Cause: prions. Prion equals protein normally present in all mammals. Misfolded prion, bad shape, was infectious. Process: 1. Bad prion touches normal prion, makes it fold wrongly. 2. Bad prions keep multiplying. 3. They build up in brain and lymphatic system. 4. Damaged nerves, brain fails. Animals affected. Cervids equals deer, elk, moose, reindeer. Now found in wild pigs. Danger can spread to domestic pigs, humans. Incubation silent phase. 8.15 to 2 years. No visible symptoms during this period. Symptoms in animals: extreme weight loss, wasting name, zombie-like behavior, loss of fear of humans, confusion, less social interaction, excess drinking, urination, drooling, saliva. Transmission: contagious, spreads between animals, carried in body fluids, saliva, blood, urine, feces. Direct, animal-to-animal contact. Direct, contaminated soil, water, plants. Prions stick to environment for years. Human risk: no human cases so far, but similar prion diseases affect humans, e.g. mad cow disease caused VCJD in people. Monkey experiments: monkeys got CWD after eating infected deer meat, shows possible human risk. Scientists call it a theoretical risk. Cure: prevention, no treatment, no vaccine. Best defense: stop, restrict meat, test animals, proper disposal. Remember with trick: zombie, Z, zoonotic risk may jump to humans. O, origin, USA. 1967, misfolded proteins prions cause it. B, brain's body fluids affected. I, incubation long, 18 to 24 months. E, elk, deer, moose mainly affected. Extra points, exam edge: prions nearly indestructible. Heat, disinfectants don't kill them. Hunters in USA advised to avoid deer meat from CWD areas. Related prion diseases: mad cow disease, BSE in cattle, VCJD in humans, scrapie, sheep and goats, kuru, humans, from cannibalism in Papua New Guinea. Quick revision tip: just remember, zombie deer's prions, no cure. Would you like me to also make a visual memory map diagram, like mind map or flowchart, of this cheat? You can revise it in 30 seconds. Perfect. Let's build the world's best crisp one-page cheat sheet for ISRO's space docking experiment, SPARDEX. Short, bullet style with all dates, keywords, and key facts so you can revise in minutes. /SRO SPUDX cheat sheet. Timeline. Launch 30 Dec 2024 PSLV C60 from Sriharikota. Practice approach 12 to 13th Jan 2025. Satellites came within 3 meters. Paused. Safe mode test. First docking 16 Jan 2025. Satellites docked, controlled as one object. Undocking 13th of March 2025. Satellites separated, healthy. Second docking 20th of April 2025. Fully autonomous transfer demo 20th April 2025. Electricity passed, heater powered. Satellites SDX-01 chaser active, moves towards target. SDX-02 passive, waits to be docked. Weight 220 kilograms each. Orbit 475 kilometers circular orbit. Key terms, must remember keywords. Rendezvous, meet in space. Docking, connect plus latch. Undocking, separate safely. Chaser target, active, passive roles. Capture levers, mechanical locks that hold satellites together. Hold points, pause points, safety checks. Safe mode, automatic stop back off if sensors fail. Power transfer, sharing electricity between satellites. Objectives, primary, develop plus demo rendezvous. Docking, undocking, control as one combined object. Test power transfer, life extension. Secondary, post-docking independent payload operations. Importance, India equals 4th country after USA, China. Enables satellite servicing, refuel, repair, life extension. Space station assembly, Bharatiya station. Astronaut cargo transfer, moon sample return, e.g. Chandrayaan 4. Human missions to moon, planets. Key dates to memorize: 30 Dec 2024, launch PSLV C60. 16th Jan 2025, first docking success. 30th March 2025, first undocking. 21st April 2025, redock plus power transfer. Quick memory trick, LADURP. Launch, approach, dock, undock, redock, power transfer. With this, you can revise in under 2 mins before exams. Would you like me to also make a visual mind map style version with arrows plus flowchart so you can remember the steps and dates even faster? Perfect. I'll now give you a crisp 1-page cheat sheet of INS Vagshir Project 75 submarine. Only keywords, dates, bullets. It's designed so you can revise in 2 to 3 minutes before exams. I'll also add memory tricks and any extra must-know facts. INS Vagshir cheat sheet. Project 75 basics. Project 75 equals build 6 Scorpene class, Kalvari class submarines in India. Origin, design from France, Naval Group. Built by Mazagon Dock, MDL, Mumbai. Goal, self-reliance, stealthy subs, strengthen Navy. INS Vagshir timeline launched, first water entry, 20th April 2022. Delivered and handed to Navy, 9th of Jan 2025. Commissioned official service, 15th of Jan 2025. Significance, 6th and last of Project 75 submarines. Name and legacy. Name Vagshir equals sandfish, hunterfish in Indian Ocean. Earlier INS Vagshir served 1974 to 1997. Naming continues tradition, honours past. Roles. AS anti-surface warfare, fight enemy ships. ASW anti-submarine warfare, hunt submarines. ISR intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, spy and monitor. Mine laying, block enemy routes. Area surveillance, patrol silently. Weapons, 6 launch tubes, mix of torpedoes, underwater missiles, tube-launched anti-ship missiles, mines. Total load, 18 weapons. Technology, diesel-electric propulsion equals runs on diesel, surface, batteries underwater. Stealth design equals very quiet, hard to detect. Modular build, parts can be upgraded easily. AIP, air-independent propulsion, planned retrofit, allows longer underwater endurance. Testing. Harbour trials, dock checks, sea trials, sailing tests. Weapon trials equals torpedo missile firings. Ensures safety T plus combat readiness. # importance. Strengthens Indian Ocean security. Boosts Atmanirbhar Bharat self-reliance in defence tech. India joins elite nations building modern submarines. Memory hacks. 6 MDL Scorpene Vagshir. Dates chain. Launch 20 April 22nd. Delivery 9 Jan 25. Commission 15 Jan 25. Jobs of sub. Think shim, ships, hunt subs, intelligence mines. Power, diesel equals charge, battery equals run, AIP equals stay longer. Covers all exam-worthy facts. Includes keywords, dates, legacy, tech, and importance with mnemonics, dates chain. Would you like me to turn this into a visually clean 1-page PDF with headings, bold keywords, maybe a tiny diagram for battery versus AIP so you can print, revise quickly? Here's the world's best one-page crisp cheat sheet for Project 17A and Ines Nilgiri. Short, clear, exam-ready, and with all key facts. Nashta, Project 17A and Ines Nilgiri cheat sheet. Key event, date 15th of January 2025. Place, Naval Dockyard, Mumbai. Event, commissioning of Ines Nilgiri and Ines Vigshir. Chief guest, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Ines Nilgiri, lead ship of Project 7A. Type, stealth frigate, next-gen warship. Design by Indian Navy's Warship Design Bureau. Builder, Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, MDL. Special features, stealth, hard to detect by enemy radar. Seakeeping, can handle rough seas. Survivability, better protection from attacks. Indigenous, mostly made in India, 75% equipment from Indian firms. Weapons, guns for close-in defense. Can do effective naval gunfire. Role, can work independently, no support ships needed. Can act as flagship of a naval task force. Project A and P-70A, frigates, follow-on class of Project 17, Shivalik class, total ships ordered 7-4 by MDL, Mumbai, C. Kolkata. Features, better stealth, weapons, sensors, platform management, in-house design by Navy's Warship Design Bureau, major step in Atmanirbhar Bharat self-reliance. Timeline of P-70A ships. 1. Ines Nilgiri, launched 28th of Sept 2019, MDL, commissioned 15th of Jan 2025. 2. Ines Himgiri, launched 14th Dec 2020, GRSE. 3. INS Udaygiri, launched 17th of May 23, MDL. 4. INS Dunagiri, launched July 2023, MDL, named after mountain range in Uttarakhand. INS Taragiri, MDL, named after Himalayan hill range in Garhwal. 6. INS Vindhyagiri, GRSE, named after mountain range in Karnataka. 7. Ines Mahendragiri, GRSE, named after Eastern Ghats Peak in Odisha. Extra smart points, exam gold. P-70A equals next-gen Shivalik class, Shivalik of India. P-17A, improved version. Stealthy radar, like wearing an invisibility cloak. Frigate equals medium-sized warship, balance between destroyer and corvette. Self-reliance, 75% Indian content, boost to make importance. Strengthens Blue Water Navy, India's ability to operate across oceans. MDL and GRSE, both are top Indian shipbuilders in Kolkata. Quick tips for exam. Trick to remember ship's order. New high up do Vima. N equals Nilgiri. H equals Himgiri. U equals Udaygiri. D is Dunagiri. T equals Taragiri. Ma equals Mahendragiri. Possible cues. Q. What is Project 17A? Q. How is Ines Nilgiri different from Shivalik? Q. Who built Nilgiri? Name all 7 P-17A ships in order. Q. What % of equipment is indigenous? With this cheat sheet, you can revise everything in 2 minutes before exam. Do you want me to also make you a visual memory map diagram of Project 17A, like mountains names linked with ships, Nilgiri, Himgiri, Dunagiri, etc., so you'll never forget the order? Perfect. You want the world's best cheat sheet, very crisp, one-page exam notes with only the most important bullets, dates, names and keywords, plus tricks to remember. Here's the final ultra-crisp revision sheet for Project 15B and INS Surat, Project 15B and Ines Surat cheat sheet. Key dates. Contract signed, 28th of Jan 2011, INS Visakhapatnam, 21st of Nov 2021, commissioned. INS Mormugao, 18th of Dec 2022, commissioned. INS Imphal, 26th Dec 2023, commissioned. First with women's accommodation, INS Surat, launched 17th of May 2022, commissioned 15th of Jan 2025. Project 15B, quick facts. Type, stealth guided missile destroyers, follow-on of Kolkata class Project 15A, number of ships 4, named after major Indian cities. Designer, Warship Design Bureau, Indian Navy. Builder, Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, Mumbai. Indigenous content to 75% to speciality, stealth, survivability, seakeeping, maneuverability. Ships of Project 15B, 1. INS Visakhapatnam, lead ship. 2. INS Mormugao, second. 3. INS Imphal, third. First, women crew accommodation. 4. INS Surat, fourth and final. 2025 commissioned order trick. Remember VMIS equals Visakhapatnam, Mormugao, Imphal, Surat. Alphabetical order equals timeline order. Features, buzzwords, stealth, hard to detect on radar, advanced weapons and sensors, network-centric warfare, ships, aircraft, bases digitally linked, Atmanirbhar Bharat, 75% indigenous tech, Blue Water Navy, operates across oceans. Importance, strengthens Navy's surface fleet, boosts Indian Ocean security, China, Pakistan, piracy, symbol of self-reliance. Make in India, supports India's global naval presence. Exam Project 15A Kolkata class, Project 15B equals the Visakhapatnam class, Contract 2011, Commission 2021 to 25, one ship per year, INS in full women's accommodation milestone, Surat equals final ship 2025, designer versus builder, WDB DL Mumbai build. This single sheet, all facts plus dates, keywords, tricks. Read once, revise in 2 minutes before exam. Would you like me to also make a super visual timeline 2011-2025 with ships and milestones so you can remember at a glance without even reading? Here's the world's best one-page crisp notes. Cheat sheet on 150 years of IMD, concise, exam ready and covering every keyword, date and fact. Number 150 years of India Meteorological Department, IMD cheat sheet. Establishment and history. IMD founded 15th of January 1875, HQ Calcutta after cyclone 1864 plus famines 1866, 1871. HQ shifts. Shimla 1905, Pune 1928, New Delhi 1944, Mazumba 1. Parent Ministry, Ministry of Earth Sciences, MOES. Head, Director General of Meteorology. Prime Minister's 150-year celebration, 2025, launched Mission Edge Tech for weather resilience, released IMD Vision 2047, roadmap for 100 years of independence, unveiled commemorative coin and postage stamp. Mission Marzam, key points, high-resolution weather observation systems, next-gen radars, satellites, supercomputers, air quality monitoring for pollution management, long-term climate adaptation and resilience. Growth of IMD, milestones, telegraph age, weather telegrams for data plus warnings. First in India, message switching computer for global data exchange. Electronic computers for meteorology, one of earliest in India. First developing country with geostationary weather satellite INSAT cyclone tracking. 39 Doppler radars 2023. INSAT 3D, 3DR satellites cloud images every 15 min. Network backbone 200 Agro AWS, 806 AWS, 1,382 rain gauges, 83 lightning sensors, 63 pilot balloons. Structure of IMD. HQ, New Delhi, Mazumba 1. 6 regional meteorological centers, RMCs. 26 state meteorological centers, MCs. Key divisions, National Weather Forecasting Center, NWFC, Numerical Weather Prediction, NWP, Satellite Meteorology Division, Hydrology Division, Climate Research and Services Division, Pune, Upper Air Instrument, ISSD. Services and international role, forecasts and warnings for North Indian Ocean countries plus SRC nations. Key sectors served, agriculture, irrigation, aviation, shipping, water MGMT, oil exploration, disaster management. Part of WMO, World Meteorological Organization framework. Objectives of IMD 1, take meteorological observations and provide real-time plus forecast info. 2, issue warnings, cyclones, dust storms, floods, heat cold waves, heavy rain, snow, etc. 3, provide meteorological data for agriculture, water, industries, oil infra. 4, research in meteorology, climate, seismology. 5, detect and locate earthquakes, assess seismic risk. Significance of IMD, disaster management, cyclones, floods, heat waves. Agriculture support, monsoon forecast critical for farmers. Aviation and shipping ensures safe routes. Public health, air quality and heat stress warnings. Economic development supports infra and industries. Global role, helps neighbours with cyclone warnings. Exam tips and tricks, dates to remember. IMD founded 1875, Calcutta. HQ shifts 1905, Shimla. 1928 Pune, 1944 Delhi. INSAT milestone, first developing nation with own weather satellite. 2025, 150 years celebration. Mission Marzam, Vision 2047. Keyword linking. Cyclone 1864, IMD birth 1875. Telegraph, computer, satellite, Doppler radar, supercomputer. Trick, remember IMD equals life. L, life-saving warnings, cyclones, floods. I, infrastructure support, aviation, shipping, oil. F, farming aid and agri-weather. E, earthquake monitoring. With this one-pager, you can revise IMD's 150 years in 5 minutes. Would you like me to also create a mind map style visual cheat sheet, like flowchartgram for quick memory recall to make revision even faster?